What an evening yesterday turned out to be. Reece, the captain of Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, we told you so. I told you so. I told you exactly why that guy was the only reason, the only person that could be Chelsea captain. And yes, I was right. Do you want to check out that video? Right there. Go, watch it. When you get back, let me glot. Let me tell you more about the genius that is Desire Derek for Mugomisa, that you can follow on Twitter at @dmugomisa, that you can follow on Instagram and TikTok at @dmugomisa, that whose channel you can subscribe to right now. Turn on the notification button so you don't miss magic like that ever again. You get to get it on time because those notifications are on, and you get to share it with all your friends, this video and many of the other videos on this channel, so they too can catch up on all these profit. I'm kidding. My name is just Desire Derek Mugomis, and I'm just a Chelsea fan that loves this club and is happy that Reece James has been selected as the man for the job. Check this tweet out coming in from Chelsea. If you are in Africa, Nairobi, Kampala, and all those parts of the world, it was at exactly 2 minutes past 7 p.m. East African time, and you got to read that tweet, and it was just 2 words: Chelsea captain. That is all we needed to hear. Congratulations, Reece James. Very well deserved young man, 23 years of age, Chelsea captain, having joined the club as a 6-year-old. All he has known is Chelsea Football Club, this young man, and now he is our captain, one of our own. Look at that. Look at that. Let's get to, actually in this video, I want to tell you, in this video, all we're going to look at is all the communications that came around that, what the different people reported here and there about that particular announcement, and what some of the fans are thinking. That's just all we're going to be doing. I'll be also sharing a little bit of what I think about this particular move. But quickly, let's get to look at some of these coming in from Reece James himself. What a leader, what a guy. Maybe we just didn't look at him like this, but I am glad he's the man. This is what he had to say. Captain of Chelsea, a real honor and proud moment for me and my family. From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank everyone that helped on this journey. The role is new to me, but I'll do everything to lead our club back to where we belong. Winning titles. See you at the bridge. I just cannot wait for the first actual trophy this man can win. What a leader he's already seeming like. But to be fair, it looked like he was always going to be the leader. He was always going to be the choice for captain in preseason, especially against Newcastle United, where after that, Pochettino came out to state that he was playing the squad that he felt was closest to what he would play when we play Liverpool this coming Sunday. And guess who walked out ahead of everybody else in a team that had both Thiago Silva and Ben Chilwell? It was Reece James. This is only the confirmation, and oh, how happy I am. But so are so many people across the world, and that's exactly what we're going to be looking at right there. Of course, when he put that up on his Instagram, Reece James, a couple of people came through, some former players inclusive. Willian, a guy that so many of us love. Then he went to Arsenal, then he went to Fulham, and he almost went to Saudi Arabia, stayed at Fulham. But yes, he was one of the people that came through first to congratulate, that is Reece James, telling him, deserved bro, at Reece James. Fire emoji. We also had Michi Batshuayi. He's had quite a bit to say about the Jameses the other day, speaking about Lauren James and how she probably is a better finisher than him, who is a striker, by the way. But today coming through for the brother, Reece James, coming out to tell him, blue heart, deserved bro. Everybody seems to think and feel that this guy deserves this particular thing. And if a manager that came through this preseason and met him for the first time, and is also coming out to say that he's shown that he can lead this team this season, then that is definitely some great attitude and great self-awareness as well, Reece James, because the things he's been saying, and we're going to be looking at some of those in this video, are amazing leadership stuff. John Terry kind of stuff, dare I say. But yeah, Tammy Abraham, one of the first ones also come through this particular evening when that deal came through and was announced, is also coming out to state, at Reece James, deserved brother. One thing is for sure, everyone refers to him as brother, everyone thinks he deserves it. Now, if 3 different people from 3 different geographical locations or maybe they're still in the same WhatsApp group, are saying the same thing about you, then there's something about you, and that is something that Reece James should definitely be very proud of right there. All right, let's get a look at some of the ways that some of the top publications and bodies, as far as that is football is concerned, got to report this one here. Of course, for almost everyone, everything you think about, join the club at 6, Chelsea through and through, and he's going to come through, and he's now the captain. What a story. We have something coming in from ESPN FC, who say Chelsea, through and through, Reece James is the newest Chelsea captain. That is quite something. We also had ESPN UK now coming out and stating Reece James has been Chelsea from day one. Now he will captain them. Dreams do come true. And of course, the beautiful picture as a kid at a football game watching Chelsea, then much later not only playing for Chelsea but captaining it. The stuff of dreams, isn't it? And then of course, BR Football, they always, that is Bleacher Report, they always come through with the graphics, and what an emotional thing. And for me, this picture is very strong, and I did point it out in that video where I was speaking about why Reece James should be our captain. Reece James is Chelsea's new captain, that's the caption, but the photo is of Cesar Azpilicueta getting to hand that armband to Reece James. Now, why this is even more special for me, and I pointed it out earlier, Cesar Azpilicueta was the designated right back for Chelsea. He was the guy. Every time you walked into that squad when Reece James was returning from loan, that it must have been 2019, 2020, everybody knew that the man for the job, or was that 2020, 2021? Frank Lampard is back. There's a transfer ban. There is Cesar Azpilicueta. There's no other right back. Oh, well, there was the Italian. But Reece James is back around, and it is Reece James that took Cesar Azpilicueta's position on the team as right back. A couple of years later, it is Reece James that is taking the armband from Azpilicueta as captain of Chelsea Football Club. The stuff of stories, the stuff of dreams, the things that Reece James is experiencing in his life are simply goals for many of us, especially for bodies that we love. Let's also look at more in here. The Premier League are not missing out on that party. They also came through with a tweet stating it was in the making. A photo of Reece James winning in his first seasons with Chelsea Football Club, and now wearing the armband for Chelsea Football Club. Now, let's get to look at some of the quotes that come in from Reece James that are everything you want to read and understand that this guy is really meant for leadership. Back in February, when everything was looking down for us and not so many people were believing we could be good and all of that, well, the third bullies were in. We were buying Mikhailo Mudryk and all of those kinds of players. Enzo Fernandez was now new at the club. He came out to give an interview to Football Daily, and this is what he said, Reece James. That is back in February. I don't think there's a trophy we, Chelsea, can't win. I think with the team we are building, with all the young players, I think we are going to be one of the best teams in the world. That is Reece James back in February. Now, if there is a guy in your team that has bought into your project this much, that he can speak of it very confidently on camera, where he could easily be trolled by everyone on social media. He believes in that project so much. He's grown up at the club. I'm not so sure you're choosing anyone else to lead that particular pack. Let's look at some of the other quotes that he's come through. Now, this is yesterday after he had been handed that particular armband to be Chelsea captain. He came out and said, winning is a big factor. You know, this is Chelsea Football Club. Every opportunity we have the chance to win, winning is in our blood. There is no reason we can't continue that and achieve some trophies this season. The man is always thinking of winning. This is the Chelsea DNA. He understands that anyone that is signed for Chelsea Football Club walks through the doors, meets Captain Reece, and is told, we win when you come to this club. So don't you be coming here to just dribble and give away the ball, Mr. João Felix. Anyways, let's get a look at a couple more people here. This is at CSC Blues _com. Reece James captain. This hasn't come out so much, but Ben Chilwell vice captain. Happy Chelsea fans, Yes, I am. For as long as Reece James is captain, I am happy. Ben Chilwell, experienced guy. We've seen the quotes and the things he's been speaking about. I was listening to an interview he had, I think it was with The Athletic, and he was speaking about how he's taking on Mihailo Modric for some sort of mentorship through this particular season as well. So Ben Chilwell, leadership quality in there as well, in there. And in all of this, there is a Thiago Silva who doesn't need any armband to lead and will be guiding these players. That is definitely quality stuff that we have going on for us at Chelsea Football Club. Let's, who's the second vice captain? I think it's a very crucial question that we have to answer. Who is the second vice captain? Because that guy is going to captain games. I'm not being a sadist. Reece James and Ben Chilwell, they tend to get injured together. So that might be something. Could the second vice captain be Thiago Silva? Could he? Well, we'll wait and see how that one all gets to pan out. But a couple of views coming in from fans is what we're going to be closing this video out with. This one is coming in from @footballchasey, featuring yet again. This is their view. There is something truly special about having a player who came through from the academy from a young age, worked their way up into the first team and becoming captain of the football club that they love. We had it with JT, that's John Terry, and now with Reece James. This is Chelsea heritage. Huge stuff coming through right there. Let's get to move on to @ConCFC. Reece James, new Chelsea captain. Levi Colwill, new contract. Lewis Hall, new contract. Chelsea showing if you are from Cobham and you are good enough, you will be rewarded. And that I love to see right now. Now there is this guy. Once again, I am sorry, I've still not interacted with him, so I'm not so sure how he pronounces his name, or is it just a handle. But he has signature content lately, isn't it? First he comes through and he says, hey guys, you just will not believe what I was just thinking about. And then we'll be wondering for a few minutes. Then he'll be back and this is what he came up with. He always has these little conspiracy theories or something like that coming through. So he says, John Terry, born in December, became Chelsea captain at the age of 23 in 2004. Chelsea went on to win the Premier League. Jose Mourinho, remember that season? Well, he's drawing a direct comparison. Reece James, just like John Terry, born in December, has just become Chelsea captain at the age of 23. Let's go to the comment section. Do you think what we think is what will happen? Comment section right now. As you are up to it, remember you're only heading there because you're already subscribed to the channel and you've turned on your notifications so you don't get to miss any of the other videos that we're going to be putting up. My name is Desire Derek Ford Mugumisa. I am at D Mugumisa on Twitter, at D Mugumisa on TikTok, as well as on Instagram. Let's get on there and get to continue the conversation right there. So much content still coming your way, all because we keep that blue flag flying high and we are Chelsea, the pride of London.